What is good, y'all? It's your boy The Shows, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to Shows World TV. I am here in my Airbnb in Miami. As you can see, probably can't see because of the sunlight there, but okay. It kind of just adjusted, but I got the skyline view there. Let me show y'all. Okay, yeah, right over there. So y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a little quick tour of the place. Let me turn on some lights. You can see me better. Shout out to little Cuzzo. She know who she is, always making her little jokes. But anyway, so y'all, this is the room I'm staying in, you know. I was putting things away earlier. Just the bathroom right here. Shower area. Okay, so this is the living room. Pretty spacious, you know. Isn't that nice? Let's try to zoom in a bit. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, man. Show y'all the kitchen real quick. You know, pretty compact and small, but you know, it'll do the job, feel me? So, that's that. I almost forgot. Just got a washer and dryer. So I don't even have to leave to do laundry. That's pretty, cool, you know? So yo, I came in about after 10 this morning. My flight was having a bit of an issue as far as us getting out the airport when we landed in Miami, but it all cleared up, and thankfully I was able to go to my events and everything. So you'll be able to see what I did. I did a thing called a super immersive art experience. Something a little different from what I'm used to. It was pretty dope, you know, seeing the visuals and everything and how the artists were explaining how they put things together, you know. It actually lasted about a good hour because I thought it was just one thing, but it turned out there were more than one exhibit in there, you know. Now, the second event that I did today wasn't really that great. I wouldn't really recommend it. It was Museum of Illusions. I'm gonna be honest with you, you might want to skip that one. Yeah, wasn't really much to it. I'll explain why, you know, later on in this. But overall, it's been a good day. I tried Cane's for the first time. The restaurant, it was pretty good. It might be better than Popeyes, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, that sandwich was hitting, man, because I was hungry. All I had on the plane was some little tiny bag of chips, 2 tiny bags of chips, and some water. Yeah, they didn't really serve us a breakfast, you know. That's why I ate before I left to the airport for LaGuardia. I checked in here about 4 p.m. I had a little trouble getting in, but you know, I sorted it out with the host through the app on Airbnb. But yo, I'm gonna end it right here with this little tour here. You're gonna see more of the footage, like I said, when I edit it all together. So I need to get some rest, but I am waiting on some food because I am hungry for dinner. So catch y'all in a bit, man. Good morning, y'all. It's Tuesday. It's Wednesday, May 24th. It's my birthday. Shout out to all the Geminis in the world, man, because we get a lot of hate in the Zodiac community, feel me? So, y'all, I'm supposed to be going to this Everglades boat tour thing with the national park, I believe it's called, yeah. But the thing was, I had to get some groceries because the fridge was looking kind of empty, you know, just so I could get some because, you know, I'm just now having breakfast. So I'm not exactly late for the event. You know, the times are still going, but I am going to leave once I have breakfast. But yeah, this is what I'm having for English. This is what I'm having for breakfast, y'all. Not too bad, you know. I mean, I really wanted some fruits. I was supposed to go to Publix, but I decided to go to Dollar Tree instead. You know, yeah, this ain't too bad still.
And okay, so there's no alligators out there. Red-winged blackbird on the right. Now there's trees in the waterway. These are called pond apple, swamp apple, custard apple, monkey apple, alligator apple. I mean, they're just got a lot of different names, but you might notice some of the trees have a green apple on them. You cannot eat them when they're green. You have to, oh, alligator, left side, quickly. Just by the back
Over
of the
there.
boat. Look, underneath the trees.
Aww. Yeah, it was back there.
Oh, man.
His eyes are
Okay, that's what I'm talking to you. We've got to really watch. By the time I see it, it's usually too late. Is this beautiful purple flower on your left. It's the peckerel weed flower, and it has arrowhead shaped leaves. The seeds can be eaten raw or roasted. The flowers, I sprinkle them on salads or dishes sometimes, and the stems and leaves you can eat. Now just up ahead where the water goes off to the right, that's where we're going to pick up speed. So you might want to take your hats off. You'll definitely want to close that umbrella, or that's going to get turned inside out and go through the prop. Birds nesting in there.
I'd be afraid I wouldn't know where to go.
Follow the stream. They'll actually get hypothermia if they're too cold, and they could possibly die from that and drown. So, where you see the trees, that's where the alligators push the mud and all the plants off to the side, made a berm, and through pollination, bird and animal droppings come into the alligator pond to drink or catch whatever fish or turtles found refuge there. They poop and they leave seeds, and that's where the trees and
How cute.
the fish will get it before he does. All I want is to stimulate that it's a survival. If they hear a splash or something like, they're gonna swim to it. Big ones, little ones, but that's how they get their food. They're opportunistic animals.
Is there a certain length they get, like certain age, like 2 feet at 2 years, 3 feet at 3 years?
Well,
No.
born 6 inches, then a foot a year, and then up to about 4 or 5 years old, and then they slow down to 6 inches or less a year. So after 5, 6 foot, it's kind of hard to tell how old they are. Sort of a double.
Yeah.
Yay!
Il est monté dessus. Il est monté dessus.
Do it again.
Regarde,
Están
on
hambrientos.
le jette sur le verre. Et on est pas.
Oh,
Elle veut
bigger
le
fish
jeter
coming
sur
in.
sur le nénuphar et là il va me monter.
That one fell in the. Yeah, we have a lot of turtles. They eat the flower seed pod from the spatterdock lilies.
Specific regions of the Everglades, you start to see specific animals. Birds and reptiles are everywhere. We got a lot of snakes out here too. This is Arthur. He's a king snake. So we've got about 30 types of snakes in the Everglades, something like that. If you're not a fan, you're probably in the wrong place. You know what I mean? The good news is you have 4 venomous. So you have 2 rattlesnakes, water moccasin, and coral snake. The king snake is a constrictor like the pythons. You know, they wrap around, they squeeze their prey. They just don't get big like the giant pythons. This is fully grown right here. The thing is, for his size, they have one of the strongest grips out of any constrictor out there. Like, I wrapped him around my arm voluntarily, but his grip is so powerful. He's not trying to get me. Don't worry. You guys aren't worried about me at all, I think. Yeah. When they want to eat, they don't just wrap around food. So they need to hold on to it. They don't want it to get away. They'll bite it, and then instantly. Still lives in my backyard. They grow slowly, alligators. The growth rate is 1 foot per year. The 6 feet is when it starts to slow down. They add weight, they get larger, they live like 50 or 60 years. Can't touch, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, not inside the national park. The biggest alligator on record is 19 feet 2 inches. That line right there to the edge of the wood measures 19 feet 2 inches. Okay. Listen, that's in the record book, but they caught him in 1890.
People try to keep them as pets.
You're gonna have to share that with everybody now. I mean, sometimes you don't really need to keep one as a pet. You
Kadura.